Alright guys, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about something that probably only pertains to me and I guess everyone else that lives in the Bahamas, but we're going to be talking about what it's like being a car enthusiast that lives in the Bahamas. So let's get into today's video. Alright, so first things first, I want to address why I'm making this video. There have been a few people over the course of the time that I've been doing this YouTube thing that have asked me where I live and where I'm from, because they assume that I live in the States because I'm doing automotive content that revolves around cars. And the easiest place to do that would be in the States, because a lot of the manufacturers actually build and make a lot of their stuff overseas in the States. So it's overseas to me because I'm not there, but I want to talk about what it actually is, or how does it feel to be an automotive YouTuber that lives in the Bahamas. And one of the major things is we have something called import tax or duty, right? So I know the import tax on car parts, anything related to cars, is 65%. So let's say I buy something for $100, I have to pay another 65 bucks to my government to clear that item that was brought in through a shipping service. So 65 bucks is for clearing the part. Also, I have to pay the shipping company that brought it in for me, and I also have to pay 12% value-added tax on that item as well. Yeah, so on top of the fact that I have to actually pay $65 to every $100 I spend in the States, I have to spend 12% of whatever it costs for me to buy that part and ship it. I have to pay that also, because it's 65% and then it's 12% value-added tax. Also, then you have to pay your shipping company a fee for shipping something from Amazon or eBay to their location in the States, and then they take over the process of importing it. So it's so many fees. By the time as you actually receive a starter or receive an alternator or an engine, you end up paying twice as much than what you would pay for it in the States. So all the content I've been making has been super difficult to make or taxing when it comes to actually importing parts, because like I said, it's completely difficult to do so because of how much more it costs for me to do that. I live in Freeport, that's in Grand Bahama, that's one of the closest islands to Florida, and it's still super expensive to live, super expensive to do just about anything. So don't take this video as me just complaining about it, take it as me making you guys aware. So if I'm not building something as quick as possible or putting something together as quick as you would see people do it in the States, that's because once they pay Amazon or eBay for whatever part they want, it gets shipped to their door, and that's it. Totally different process here in Freeport. It's going to take about 2 weeks for you to get anything that you've ordered that has been delivered. Also, what's going to happen is, like I said, you're going to pay just twice as much. And then if let's say you're putting something together and you need another part, that's another 2 weeks you got to wait on some other part you didn't foresee that you needed. So it's super difficult to actually be an automotive YouTuber. And one of the main advantages of living in the Bahamas that everyone will agree with me with is our beautiful beaches. That's why I chose to do this video on the beach today. So it's a very good place to live, I would say, but when it comes to importing just about anything, you're gonna have a tough time doing it. Also, certain things you import, you need a license to import it. So let's say I wanted to buy I wanted to always get a Z06 Corvette, right? And if I was to import that, I would have to go through someone else's company that has an auction license, and they would have to import it for me, and I would have to pay them a fee, and it'll just end up being like, if I pay 10 grand for a MASH Z06, I'd pay another 10 grand in fees by the time as I get it. So it's super unprofitable to pretty much buy anything of value once you're living here. But My goal is to soon start making trips back and forth to the States, where I can probably find some type of storage unit and start building my vehicles over there. That way I can do pretty much, if I could build one car here and pay all those duty fees, I probably could build 2 to 3 cars in the States with that same amount of money. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, and pretty much all there is to say about being a car enthusiast living in the Bahamas. Also, the highest speed limit there is in the entirety of the Bahamas is 45 miles per hour. So yeah, there's no track in Freeport. There's only a track in Nassau, but Nassau being our capital, so you know there's more people there, they're gonna have more stuff than us. So but we have the better roads for actually driving around town. Nassau doesn't. Yeah, pretty much that's it. It's super expensive to import just about anything, and our hardware stores have barely anything. The stores that actually have the parts in them have barely anything. So yeah, so hopefully soon enough we can relocate to the States, or do something where I can go over there for a certain amount of months and make much better content with the amount of money that I have, that I'm spending here. Like I said, if I build one car here, I could probably build 2 to 3 in the States. So yeah, it's really tough being a car enthusiast here as well, because most people on the island aren't into cars, and they would pretty much like step on your dreams, or they'd put you down, whether that's family, whether that's friends, whether it's strangers that see you speeding up and down, or in my case I like to drift and burn out. So if they see you doing that, then obviously they're gonna tell you, hey, don't do it, or some garbage like that. But relocating to the States, or moving to the States, or even just going over for a certain amount of time would be better, because I could actually get to a drift track and be able to practice with a helmet and a cage and proper seat belts and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much my biggest challenge. My biggest challenge is money. Also importing, there's no track, no support. So everything I'm doing, I'm just doing by myself, and I'm pretty much sucking it up until I can afford to do whatever I gotta do, or do my own thing in the States. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want more content like this, just let me know. Put it in the comments if you want to, if I skipped anything or if I missed anything, and I'll get to you guys as soon as possible. But I'll catch you guys on the next one.